Hi, my name is Rich Sierka, and I'm here today to talk to you about content governance. When my company first pitched Panoma.edu, there were some concerns brought up about content management and what goes into that process. And for clarifying purposes, want to take you through the process of content governance and how our company would approach it, especially for you. And we look at it as building a foundation for how your company develops and tracks its material. And this is so important because, as we find, if you don't catalog your content or your data properly, when it comes time to run reports, it's very easy to miss things. And a lot of times people will have to go into those reports manually and check information or change things. And it's just a big waste of time. So to speed that process up, we we like to start with assigning ownership to all of our content. And by that, we mean assigning a full name and a department for an educational institution such as Panoma. That would be easy because you guys are already broken up by academic departments, and you're all very familiar with your academic heads, your department heads, and all the staff members that are associated with it. And what that does is that becomes metadata for your reporting. So when you put that into your content management systems, you're able to generate those reports based on that criteria. And you can add more criteria, but we just recommend every piece of content has this information starting off. And even when people transfer departments or they leave or you hire new people, it's easy to go in and make those changes. And another step that we have in the process is really establishing a purpose to the content that is being requested. And this really just justifies the need and the time that goes into developing reporting or any additional content that might be needed by an employee or a department. And what we find is when people ask these questions, a lot of times the answer is, oh, well, we don't really need this. When you look at, well, what's the purpose or what's the reason? And it frees up time to work on quality content and more important projects. You're really just weeding out the waste. And once you do that, you can move on to the content creation process. And we're looking at this, remember, from a governance standpoint. So when we talk about content creation, we talk about what's the process that goes into creating, what's the workflow. And we look at the most important pieces of that being access. And what we mean by that is, you can have a project or a team of people that may not necessarily require everyone in that group to have access to that information. Not everyone needs to know what's going into the reporting. Not everyone has to have a say in the content. So what we do is we narrow down who those people are in order to save time and avoid overcrowding. And then we assign a workflow in that process, making sure that if there are any people that need to have eyes on it, whether it's a manager, maybe another professor, or even a legal consultant, we'll make sure that all those people see it and that no one gets missed and all the data is run properly. And once you actually get to that point where you have a foundation and you're able to have quality creation, you then still have to manage that content. And this picture says it all. It's very easy to fall asleep on the job and overlook valuable information, especially when it comes to reviewing reports and endless streams of data. That's why our company is here 24/7 to run reports on this data. We'll let you know what's working, what isn't. We're able to establish the successful criteria that goes into your reporting and your content management, and we'll be able to then pull out all the information that isn't working and really just free up your systems, make it easier to find the data that you do want. So Hope that helps. I'm here to answer any questions, and we appreciate your business. Look forward to working with you.